another upgrade that should be fairly simple, we're hoping, is to replace our struts that hold our bed up underneath the storage area. And we ordered some of these from Amazon, and I'll leave the link below. And there's a couple of struts. We're hoping they snap into the existing hardware that's there. We'll see about that. And replace our struts with a little bit stronger ones now that we replace our mattress.
When editing this video, I realized we really didn't explain, other than real quick, why we were replacing the struts on the bed. The mattress that came with the camper is real thin, and the new mattress that we bought is much heavier, so I could not lift the storage unit underneath the bed. I just couldn't lift it up. And Jim would even have, they had difficulties, but it wasn't easy for him to lift it. So that's why we replaced the struts. So I just wanted to make sure that that's clear.
So here are the two struts we got out of the package. They're the same length, 20 inch, but they're a little bit heavier. I think these are considered 200 pounds of holding material. So let's see what that looks like getting the old ones off.
So we got this one replaced already.
So all you have to do is pull these springs that hold these old ones on, and that's the hardest part, just getting the old one off, as usual.
I don't know, you can't see it because of your hand. There's a little spring on it. There, you can see it. See that little spring?
That's what holds it on. To put the new one on, all you have to do is just snap them on. You don't have to take the old spring, the new springs off.
You don't even take the old hardware off at all.
So you don't take this off at all. You just snap on. And I'll show you that here in a second when I get this one off. Ouch.
And you get a boo-boo once in a while too. We watched a guy on YouTube to see how to do it. He had band-aids on all his fingers.
I got blood.
Yep, blood now. Jim's going to have a band-aid too.
So with the new ones here, you just snap them on. So you watch this. See this? It's got a hole there already. And these seem to be universal. They just snap on. And you just have to
Wait a minute.
Turn it here. Up a little bit further. And snap that on.
Done.
And hopefully you can get the
now
bed
check to see if it's
the right. We don't know about the pressure. What we
had versus what we got. Easier?
Perfect.
Lift it. Easier?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
So we guessed right. These were 120 pounds?
Yeah, and we got 200.
So we guessed about 200 pounds.
Let me try. Here, let me try. Which was 120 total. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
And it stays up.
Yeah. The one thing you have to be careful of is you get too high a pressure, which we almost did in the other camper. When you put this down, the bed will want to pop back up if you have too much pressure.
And it did once when we were traveling.
It did a couple times until we used them enough that it started holding it down and we would put stuff on the bed. But yeah, the ones that we had in the other camper were almost too much. Well, they were a little bit too strong.
100-60. So I don't know what was the pressure on them.
I don't know. This has 2 sets of 200-10.
So the shocks that we had that came with the camper were 60-pound shocks, 20-inch, 60 pounds, and we replaced them with 20-inch, 100-pound shocks, and that seemed to have done the trick. So an additional 40 pounds, 80 pounds of support there, and they work great. They're just right, as a matter of fact, for our bedding. So we had 60-pound ones and replaced them with 100 pounds.
Okay. On to the next thing.
These cabinets right here. This cabinet keeps popping open as we're traveling. So does this drawer and this drawer.
And those 2 doors.
And there's 3 drawers over here in the kitchen.
The bottom 2 keep popping open, and our one in the bathroom.
And one in the bathroom. Right in here. There's a drawer there too. Close as you're traveling. Right here. And it goes into this. But I don't know, it's just not working, because every time we come in the camper, it seems to be open. So we got some of these from Lowe's or Home Depot.
I don't know. I think Lowe's.
Lowe's. And they're Regalo magnetic cabinet locks. So we're going to give these a shot. We just got a 4-pack to see how it would work. But we're going to install these and see if they will help us as we travel down the road, keeping our cabinets shut.
It's the bouncing.
Yeah, it's a bouncing, of course. So once you open the package of these Regalo cabinet locks, looks like you have some sticky tape things. There are two different thicknesses. One of them's like a foam, and the other one's not. Then you have this piece here, which I'm not sure what it is, probably one of the catches. This is the magnet. A bag of screws, which we didn't know. The package doesn't say if it has screws or not, but it does. So, some more foam tapes. Magnetic piece. 2 of those. Looks like 1, 2, 1. And there's something different here. I'm not sure what this is. 4 of these catches, 3 of these, and 1 big one. I don't know why the different size, but 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of foam tape, and only one thing that says it's magnetic. So anyway, I gotta read some directions, see what's supposed to be doing to what, and I'll let you know. Okay, these Regalo drawer catches, or whatever we're going to call it, child locks, came with this little spacer, or it's an alignment guide. And what you have to do is put the catch up there in the top of this, and then this part here, so basically this slides in like that, and then this piece here slides in the back, and they both have glue on them. So you push this one into place, and this one sits on top of it. When you close the cabinet drawer, it automatically sticks to the cabinet, and you know exactly where it's going to line up at. And it seemed to work okay. The problem I had was my cabinets, if you look, don't exactly close flush. Okay? These are made so for the cabinets to close flush. So what I had to do is bring this piece out just a tiny bit to match the amount that doesn't close flush here. So this is out of maybe 1/8 of an inch to make up for the 1/8 of an inch gap here you have when you close the cabinet. If you do that, it works fine. And these have like, you just pull them up like this to activate them. You push them down like this if you're going to be camping for a week or so and you don't need to have the lock on. Then it came with a key. It's just basically a magnet. And this is the key holder. It's got a piece of tape on the back of it. So you just mount it somewhere and you leave it there. And to unlock it, it came with these stickers too. Kind of neat. So you know exactly where to put the key to unlock the cabinet. So there's the magnet. You set it on there and unlock the cabinet. And it worked okay. It doesn't work on the drawers because the mechanism is just too high for here. I would have to cut this piece of drawer out. And I'm not going to do that, just to put and get another type of magnet or something. So anyway, got these 4 on. We have 1, 2, 3 cabinets to do, and I'll have to get another package of them. They're about $20 at I think we got them at Lowe's. So $20 at Lowe's to something to hold your cabinet shut. But they seem to work pretty good. We'll let you know later on here as we travel with them what we think of them, if they actually work or not. Okay, our next project here on the camper, in the new camper, is going to be adding a, it's actually got a sewer hose holder, but we're going to use it to store our fishing rods. We did this on our last camper, and Everybody thinks it's a sewer holder, so nobody ever messes with them. And it's a great place to store your fishing rods. So I've already scoped out underneath there, and I think I know where I want to put it. But I'm going to open this up just to see what's in the box right now, because the instructions don't show a middle support, which our last one did come with the middle support. You added it on separately. So I need to know if that comes with it or not. So I'm going to open this up. And we ordered the long one, so I hope there's other parts inside of this. And there does seem to be. Okay, it expands out. There's parts inside of it. Let me see if I can get them out. And the stubborn and not come out, so I can reach in and go. Goes back together. And this sewer hose holder is the one made by Valterra. We had it on our last camper and it seems to work pretty nice. As long as you keep these end caps clean, that's a key to the whole thing. And looking at the parts that come with it, so you get two long, what I call muffler clamps. Okay, here's a support that you can add in, and a second support. The one's real short though, I wonder why. And a third one. And a set of instructions. And 6 self-tapping screws, okay, about 1 inch long, which is perfect for what I need. Now in my camper, I'm going to have to add in on the frame, the 2 frame rails that go across, come from front to back to the camper. But mine has a gas line, a 1 inch or a 3/4 inch gas line rubber that they screwed all along the frame rail. So I can either relocate that gas line or space it down some. I think I'm going to space it down. This is what I was hoping came with it, and on Amazon and on Valterra's website they don't show this as being part of the kit, but it does come with it. I'm not sure what these short ones are for. I mean, I'm sure you could do that, but I'm not sure it'd hold much. Nonetheless, this is the piece that I was hoping came with it, and I'm glad it's there. Okay, I figured out what this is for, this what I call muffler clamp. It came with 2 of these type of adapters, or hangers. And if you notice, if you look inside here, there's a gap on both sides. This will actually feed through here, and you can use it to hang the hose carrier if it's in a place where you normally couldn't hang it. So it's just another way of hanging this hose hanger. So you basically screw these into the frame or wherever and use this to hang your hose carrier. Kind of neat. I didn't know it came with this. It doesn't say it on the instructions or on the website, so I'm glad it came with it. It gives me another option. My last one I had to improvise and create something out of a piece of aluminum, basically to do the same thing. So it's kind of neat that it came with it. Okay, I finally got the sewer hose holder on, and there's one side of it hanging from the frame. It's pretty easy to put on, really. Now to put the fishing poles in it, and it'll be good. Okay, so while I'm out here, I'm going to get these snap pads put on. These snap pads are some rubber things that go on your levelers to replace the like the Lego blocks that you normally use when you're camping. Okay, here's the actual box for the snap pads. It says installation happens in a snap. Place your snap pad underneath the landing foot. Lower the landing foot down until it snaps in, and now they're attached. But I've seen other people had a problem with it actually snapping in. They use some dishwashing liquid and water mixture to make it slick, which helped them flip in. So I have it just in case I need it. So I'm going to try it without it first, and if that doesn't work, we'll put some dishwashing liquid on them and see what happens. And here's what one of these snap pads looks like before I put it on. You can see the foot of my leveler here. That's supposed to fit inside of this, so I no longer need those red things. And it just rests on the ground forever after. And supposedly you can travel around with them on. They stay on. They're permanent. Okay, so I did the other side without using any of the dishwashing liquid at all. So we're going to try it on this side without using any dishwashing liquid. Mine happened to be square. I'm going to raise it up just a little further. And that's all there is to putting them on. Really easy. Now I'm going to lift them up and take the red thing out. there you have it. And these, being rubber, should provide us a little more stability than sliding around on the plastic levelers that we used to have. So let me get them on the front, and this project here will be a quick, easy one and done. And there you have it, they're on. All 4 of these are on. And I can take my little red leveler blocks here and store them away. I guess I can use them for a tongue jack. Just leave them in the case. You know, I've seen people do that. Leave them in the case, use them as a tongue jack. If you ever need them, you have them. But for the most part, I'm done with these. So one project down, real quick one too.
We hope you enjoyed this video of a few more mods and upgrades that we've done to the camper. I'm sure they won't be the last things that we do to it. There's always little things that you want to tweak or add to it. But as far as the snap pads, they have not fallen off. We have used them 3 or 4 times now where we've taken the camper out with no problems. We've done a whole distance with them and no issues whatsoever. The cabinet holders are working fantastic. We really like them. They're really easy to use. And the sewer hose holder, yeah, the fishing poles are in there. And the bed supports, those lifts are 100% better. We are not having any issues with that whatsoever. So we hope you enjoyed this video. And if you had any upgrades or any suggestions of things that we can do to the camper, let us know. We appreciate any comments. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.